Good morning, folks. We'll be starting in just a second. Okay, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everybody's doing great today. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Today is my last day that I'm home alone. My wife is coming, hopefully, if everything goes right, at 10 o'clock tonight. So I will I will see my lovely wife tonight before I go to bed. I want to tell you a really quick story before I begin. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it. I was telling my father this last night, and he was laughing so hard. So I got a new computer. It's sitting right there. I'm going to be connecting it over the next few days. And yesterday, while we were doing this in the morning, while we were on the call, I had one of the cats, Mia. I don't know if you remember, but she was sitting here yesterday, and all the computer kept turning on by itself, and I would turn it off, and then again it turned on by itself, and it would turn it off. And I was like, I got to return this computer. This computer's turning on by itself and off. Like, what the hell's going on? And then I realized that the on button for the computer was on top. It's right on top. And every time my cat likes to sit on top of the computer, she would accidentally turn the computer on and off. So I went to Amazon. They have these little protectors where you can buy that glues to your button. It's like a little button protector with glass or whatever plastic on it. It should come today or tomorrow. But if you guys have that same problem, just FYI, you can buy something to prevent your animal from pawing your on button. My dad was cracking up. I couldn't figure out what was causing my computer to turn on and off yesterday by itself. Anyways, just wanted to kill a minute while folks are coming in. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Always have time for a good story. Cheese Gray Trader, Devin, Steve, Richard, Yuri, good morning. Arnolfo, Cifazio, Fred, good morning. John, Keith, Ivano, Kevin, Raj, Steph. We got Sassy Trainer. Good morning. Happy New Year's to everybody. Today is 32 years since I got involved in the markets. 32 years, if you can imagine that. Ivano, Kevin, Raj, Stefan, Sassy Trainer, Lloyd, Robert, Jody, Stacy, Genevieve, Dr. Luke, Tamara, Doug, Richard, Louis, David, Jason, Ray, George, James, Cam, Mark, Chris, Pete, Richard, Carlos. Good morning, Carlos. Hefe. Good morning, Hefe. Vernon, Rihanna, Dave, Bernie the Bear, Harold, Piet DeBrock, Mark, Duzzy, Omar, good morning. CJ, Javad, Gregory, Mary, good morning, Mary. I didn't know you were in Las Vegas. Good to know. Good to know. We have someone else in Las Vegas, Mary, in Lake Las Vegas. Yeah, I used to go to Vegas all the time when I lived in Los Angeles. 280 miles away. Anyways, I didn't know that. Anyways, learn something new every day. We got Sin, we got Colette, we got Leo, George, Wade, Russ, Stan, Dave, Brendan. We got Greg, we got Mike, we got Patera, we got Deanna, Jesse, Charlie, Karen, Captain Beef. We got Shamens, we got Walter, we got High Grounder, we got Moondog, Mindy or Minchie. We got Gregory. Let's see what we got. We got a lot of people here is what we got. Whew, just skipped a lot of people is what it did. All right. We got Moondog, Gregory, Don, HG's here. Good morning, HG. Good to see you. Good to see you. Give me an update and Happy New Year's to you. Gino's here. We got I Want to Go Fast. We got Mitch. We got Bob. Good morning, Bob. Adrian, Richie's here. William is here. I'll give you a buzz this week, William. I did not forget. Rob, Henry, Hawkeye, Tom, Jason. Eagle Beagle is here. Always good to have Eagle Beagle here. We got Robert. We got Ann. We got Scott. We got Delbert. We got Ron, Hopiumatic, Dave, Randy, Eduardo, Laurel, Steve, Dragon Don, George, Bullrider, Maki, Shamens, Mark, Kathleen, Charlie, Carla. Good morning, Carla. Carla, the email you sent me yesterday about using different orders, I'm going to talk about it extensively in the VIP room today. So, Carla, I'm going to answer your question in the VIP room. I'm going to do a full session on different type of orders. Okay. So Carla, if this is all your fault, I'm just messing around. It's a good question. I'm sure if you have it, other people have it too. So I'm going to answer all your questions about different order types. Okay. Today in the VIP room, Whitco's here, Mookie, Rock, Murray, Stacy, Sherry, SJL, Frank, Christina. I think it's Christina. Is it Christina? Yeah, Christina. We got Jim, Robert, Fogger, Charlie, Yuri, Sandra. Thank you, Sandra. Good morning to you. James, Mike, Lawrence, Sandra. Got a lot of people here today. I love this. James, Mike, Lawrence, Sandra, Texas, Kirk, Craig, Brian, Gary, Sergey, Bob, Bill, DBD, Steve. Yeah, Wesley's in Las Vegas too. Exactly. D-Dream, Minnesota, Matt, Chris, Paul, Kurt, David, Mr. Costa Blancas here, Kevin, Henry, Diamond Jen, Carla. Yeah, Carla, today in the VIP room. That's going to be part of the agenda. Becky, Armin, and that's thanks to you because you made me realize like if you have that question, other people do as well. David, Kurt, Rob. Just send me an email and I'll post it for you, Rob. I posted it so many times. Just email me, roger@rogerscott.com, and I'll tell you what I got. Thanks, Bob. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, everybody. Becky, Armin. Good morning, everybody. We got yes, is it Yesenia? Yesenia. Good morning, and Kay Lopez. Nestor, who is this? Nestor. Sorry, my eyes are I can't see that far away. My computer's a little far away. William, and good morning, everybody else. So, real quick, before we begin, let me give you my spiel. Today in the VIP room, as I promised, I'm going to do a few things. I'm going to talk about different type of orders. I'm going to talk about fourth quarter earnings expectations. I'm going to give you my top stock list, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about now this is a gold mine right now. How to identify your stop losses. How to identify your stop losses when you're trading these smaller type of stocks and even when you're trading larger type of stocks. I'll give you guys some clues. I've never talked about it before. Where to put your stop loss, okay? Top stocks, all right? And why we don't use indicators on the smaller stocks, all the different order types, regardless of what you trade. I'm going to talk about order types. I don't care if you trade small caps or large caps. And I'll give you my watch list. So I have a lot of things on the agenda today for the VIP room. If you're just coming in here right now, let me give you a link for that. Okay. And we'll begin. Also, I let you guys know if you're in the High Flyers program, I'm going to leave here and go straight to the office and give you my watch list from the office because I've been finding that I'm getting stuck driving, giving you my watch list, and I don't like that in the morning. So it's going to come at like 9:15, 9:20 instead of 9 o'clock, but I'll be giving it to you from my office from where I'm watching these things in real time. So it'll be much easier for me. Here's Customer Service Live. I don't know what they have planned for today, but I'm sure they'll tell us. But here's Customer Service Live. And here is my Telegram channel. If you guys don't have a subscription to my Telegram channel, you really should. It's a great idea. And yeah, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. And I think we can begin. All right. So Telegram. Oh, I know what I forgot. If you're just coming in here right now, last thing I say before I begin, please make sure you're watching at 1080p, okay? That's this button right here. Don't settle for auto. See how it sets me on auto? You want to be at 1080p right here, all right? And if you don't mind, if this is helpful, if you're getting a benefit out of this, give us a thumbs up. See, I just one time, and subscribe to our channel and subscribe to notifications, and you'll be notified every time I go live. Yep, me too, Eagle Beagle. So we'll talk about how to set your stops, okay? It'll be a pretty cool session today. I promise you. Okay, let's talk about the market, right? I mean, that's why we're here, not to chit chat and look at pictures of Clyde drooling, falling asleep at night. Nasdaq is up, blue chips are down. Yesterday we had a really strong day in blue chips, and we had a okay day in the tech. Today, tech seems to be coming through, and we do have some catalysts that are related to technology. So we'll talk about that. Thank you, Goose. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to come and watch one of those sessions too. But so far, the markets are looking stable. There's nothing really hanky panky going on here, as far as I could tell. As far as Fed data, you've got the Tom Barkin speaking. You've got motor vehicle sales, and you have PMI composite. This is not a big report. This is not going to impact the market. What could impact the market is this ISM service, tomorrow's ADP that's going to foreshadow the employment situation that's coming out on Friday. But this is the big report right here. This is the big report right here. And this is well, it could be the big report, but it probably will be absolutely nothing like it's been for the last 8 years. As you know, 200 to 240,000, blah, blah, blah. The same thing that happens every week. But this one here is what we're really going to be looking at. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate you. I really do. That's all right, Don. Weather, fantastic over there. Oh, I bet. I bet. I'd love to be in Spain right now. Bond market. Bond market, look at where I drew this level yesterday. Remember, I told you this will be a breakdown level? Well, we wicked out over there. We wicked here. Here, I can see it right here. We wicked here, right, literally down to a tick. Like the bond market was looking at what I was doing. And obviously, I'm just messing around. Below. Oh, by the way, I changed my year-to-date VWAP now. The VWAP now is first of the year. Okay, see the pink VWAP? We're now It starts right here. I usually give it a few days, but started first of the year, and you have to change your VWAP on everything right now. Okay, see 1/1/26, 1/1/26, and 12/19. The option expiration, quadruple witching. So those are the 2 days you want to set your VWAP on. Okay, make sure you have it on there. All right. Thanks, Eagle Beagle. I appreciate that. So, if we can consolidate here for a little bit and start going up, it'll be great. But I mean, this is still a downtrend. All we have to do is break this area right here, which, based on this price action, looks highly probable to me. I can't predict the future, and I don't know how to predict the future. But I'm just saying I wouldn't, just because this is basing out here for one day. I wouldn't overnight. I wouldn't really put much faith into this. Point is, we're not in a good spot here. And yes, we could. I'm not going to call the bottom, but it does look. It could stop right here. We do have a pretty good consolidation. More likely than not, however, because this is a descending triangle right here, you could see we're going to break to the downside. I'm just letting you know, based on the fact that this is a downtrend, that this is a descending triangle, and the fact that we really can't bounce off this level for 4 days already. And we have some support here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So to me, you knock on a door, you keep knocking on that door, eventually it opens. You understand? So I'm not that bullish here. Okay, just FYI. I like how we're basing out here, but again, this is a descending triangle. See, look, down, flat, descending triangle, and this would be the apex right here. Here, right there. So in theory, we can consolidate all of this and then break down. Okay? I'm just telling you that we descending triangle, consolidate tighter, break down. Just showing you what the setup is looking like right now. I don't know if it's going to happen, but that's the setup that's setting up right now. And with this downtrend and descending triangle, that is the most probable outcome. That's all I can give you. Gold. Gold is looking great, actually, really nice. I would probably be a buyer today, actually. Let me actually tell Matt that gold looks really good here. 1 second. Here's my. Here, let me just give him a heads up real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Just wanted to give my assistant a little heads up here. All right. If it breaks down, it will drag the market, but it doesn't have to break. Okay. Can you put the line back to see how far it went from projected high and low? Project. Oh yeah, I could do that. Sure. Uh, so here, let's see. Here's the head and shoulder. Here's the breakdown level right here. Yeah, I could do that. That's a good point, actually. Let's see. So here's our. Let's see. There's our neckline right here, right? So we broke down here. Oops. No, we still have more to go. Here's the support level, guys. If you want to know long-term support, it's over here. It's right here. There's your support. This could break down and come right here. Here's your major support right here. And I'm not saying it because of this line. I'm saying it because of this. So yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up. I appreciate you bringing that up, Bill. So from head to the breakdown line, here's the bottom, and here would be the bottom of that channel. And here's another one a little lower, but we got some really, here are your two levels right here. So this can easily break down, come here or here. I would say right here, there's a real strong support here. You've got a lot of stuff here. Look at this. I mean, you've got a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff there. See that? That's a supply zone right here. Excuse me, that's a demand zone right here. Right here. That's a supply zone over here. Okay, breakdown based on what I'm seeing. Now, again, I'm not telling you, I'm not predicting the future. I'm just telling you based on the chart what I'm seeing, you know. Anyways, that was a good point. Thank you for bringing that up. That was, yeah, that was good. I like gold. I like gold a lot actually here. And we erased. Look, we erased. Look at that. Remember, I told you I'll like gold when we erase 60% of this red bar. Look at the price we're at right now. We erased about 70% of that bar. I mean, maybe 65, 70. You could see it right here. We're like right here right now. Okay. Yeah, about 70%, 65, 70. But anyway, over 60, we're over 60%. This is good. I like this. Crude oil. Crude oil is breaking out. Look at that. But we have the 50-day moving average here, and I'm skeptical it's going to go much higher. If it breaks this level, you've got the 100-day. If it breaks the 100-day, you've got the 200-day. But this is a pretty strong channel. And look, we've tried breaking out of here before. So, I mean, this whole Venezuela thing, usually catalysts cause reactions for 2 to 5 days. This is a pretty big one, but not that big. I mean, we don't even see a big spike here. So let's keep an eye on this, but we have the 50-day right above us right now. Okay? Right above us right now. I like that spider monkey. I like that. This season is not as good as the first season of Landman. This season is a little soapier. Still a great show, but this season is a little soapier than last season, in my opinion, at least. I like John Hamm too. I like him being in there. U.S. dollar. All right, U.S. dollar is right at the upper end of our apex. Now, based on this chart, it looks like it's just going to wobble around here, just like oil, and come back down. Okay. Also, what's interesting is U.S. dollars going up and crude oil is going up and gold is going up at the same time. That means that's a very, very bullish sign, by the way, for crude oil and gold, because typically as US dollar goes up, prices of gold and crude oil go down, okay, because they're priced in US dollars. But I mean, this isn't a huge rally, but it's telling us that there is some firepower on crude oil and gold. But I think the US dollar, this does not look like a very strong rally to me. This to me looks like a shitty quality rally. Remember, how we get there is equally as important as what we're seeing. And this does not put a lot of bullish confidence in me right now. So, and we have three levels of resistance, very similar to what we have. Crude oil and US dollar don't look all that different right now. You see, look, you've got your three levels right here, the American flag, as I like to call it. You got it right here above us. So this is a wick that went right to the 100-day and backed away. I wouldn't be surprised if over the next few days we did this. Let me show you. Where's my? Let me show you what I'm talking about. Here we huff, we puff, and then we come back down and we make a new low. Okay. Here, I'll post this for you in Telegram, in the main Telegram channel. There you go. See, I just posted it for you guys, okay? Hey, Patrick. Hey, Hopium Addict. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Are there any cheaper ETFs for gold? Yeah, there's several, including just go look up triple leveraged ETFs for gold. You'll find some darlings there. Go to Google Naples fan and type in triple leveraged ETF for gold, my friend, okay? And you'll find several. As a matter of fact, there's a good website. Here, let me show you what the website is. Leveraged ETF gold. Here, this right here. See this ETF database? It's a gold mine. Here, I'm going to post it for you guys, okay? Here's a link. Leveraged ETF database. It's a gold mine, okay? Literally a gold mine. So here's all the different gold. Here's double gold. Here's gold, short gold, ultra gold, $55. Right here. There you go, buddy. Knock yourself out. And there's probably 20 more, okay? All right. All right. And again, folks, if you're just coming in here, please make sure you're watching at 1080p. Right here. Make sure you're watching at 1080p. Not anything lower and not auto. And if you don't mind, give us one thumbs up, just one thumbs up. If you give us two, it'll negate your first one. Okay, thank you. Okay, China is breaking out. China is doing really well right now. This is a nice breakout on China. Remember, this is their overnight session. They're actually higher right now. And they're above all these indexes. This is a nice consolidation, a real nice consolidation. I like this breakout. I like China right now. I'm actually getting some pretty bullish on China. Bitcoin. Bitcoin is no longer going higher. It went really up yesterday, but look what happened when it went up to the 50-day moving average. Look, 50-day line. Be careful. If volume was high yesterday, but I'm not seeing much follow through. So there's strong odds that this will just stay in this range unless we really break out on volume. Be careful because we're already losing momentum. I want to see this negated today. If it stalls and starts going down, forget about it. Too much consolidation here. I want this breakout to really be meaningful. So I want to see follow through today. Okay? I want to see follow through on Bitcoin. All right. All right. Before we get into, and just again, real quick for anybody who's in my High Flyers program, I already posted it on Telegram for you. But heads up, I usually do my watch list, real quick here at 9 in the morning, and then I go to work. I'm going to go to work and do my watch list from there because I don't want to get stuck being in the parking lot while the market opens. I want to be in front of my computer so I can tell you guys what to do. So I'll do it later, but I'll do it from my office. But it'll still be about 10, 12 minutes before the market opens. So it'll give you enough time to place 100 trades. But I'm just going to do it a little later because A, I have better signals later, closer we get to the opening bell. And B, I want to be in front of my computer. Okay? So just FYI. Okay? Just FYI. Hopefully you guys understand that. I'm just doing it to make my life easier and make your life better. So that way I'm going to leave here right at 9 o'clock, head to the office. Takes me about 12, 13 minutes. By the time I settle, I'll still have 15 minutes to do the alerts. Everybody understand? Are we all on the same page? Just want to make sure you guys understand. I'm not doing it. I'm just doing it to make my life and your life better. Okay? All right. And this is just for high flyers. Okay? All right. Let's talk about news and talk about all the catalysts. Yeah, it's just more practical and it makes sense for me because I don't want to get stuck and be in the parking lot on my little phone giving you on small cap. It's retarded doing it that way. So I want to be at my office. Trust me, it'll benefit you as much as it'll benefit me. While I'm doing this, folks, go ahead and post your catalysts. The catalysts are pretty clean today, unless there's something happened that I didn't. Good. I'm doing this for my own sanity, and I don't want to get into a car accident on the way to work. I almost got into 3 car accidents the last couple of days. I just don't want to do that. Exactly. My life easier will make your life better. Yeah, I mean, can you imagine trading small caps or monitoring small caps from your phone when the market's opening? You're driving into the parking lot. It's no way to run an operation, Okay. So if you get it like a little bit later, it'll still be at least 10 minutes before the opening bell. You don't need that much time to place one order, but I'll still do it nice and early, okay? It always will happen before the opening bell. Investors are looking ahead. So, catalysts, do we have catalysts? Bob's like, no way. Bob's just messing around. Does anybody have catalysts? Do you guys want to give the catalysts? Yeah, it is a recipe for disaster. Exactly. Yeah, I almost got into three car accidents doing it the old way, and I don't want to do it. I just don't want to do it. I want to be safe, and I want to be sane, and I don't want to be rushed, and I don't want to be stressed out. I just want to, I'd rather give them to you 10 minutes later, but be in front of my computer, all that. Oh, it's okay, Murray. I get it done. Most folks here have been extremely understanding and reasonable. I'm just going to say, folks here are real. We have a very good crowd. Does anybody want to give me? Does anybody want to give me catalysts? Yeah, I don't want to be in the ER either. Catalysts. So I'll start reading this, and you guys give me catalysts, okay? While I'm going through this. So markets are taking a little breather, although tech is looking pretty good. I would say blue chips are taking a breather, just based on what I'm seeing here. Yield, 10-year yield rose. That's not good for blue chips and for tech. Energy stocks rallied after President Trump proposed a U.S.-led effort to revive Venezuela. I mean, that's going to be priceless, okay? I mean, I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, it's going to be great for America. It's great. It's great. Okay, Charlie and Steve and Gregory to jump on other cars. Yeah, there you go, Gregory. All right, consumer discretionary, chips, energy, and China. Yeah, I got China, Japan, I got chips, I got home builders, I got utilities, and I got Fed. Let's see what you got. Fed, China, Japan, banking. Banking, where did the banking come from? I must have missed the banking. DHI's consumer discretionary utilities. Steve, you and I are exactly on the same page. Charlie, homes, telecom. I don't have homes and telecom. I have chips, Japan, home builders, utilities, and Fed. Fed, China, Japan, banking, chips, tech, chips, tech, chips and tech is together. Energy, okay. That's utilities. You guys are getting most of it. You guys are getting most of it. Yeah, it's not bad. Interesting, interesting. Yeah, that's definitely China and Japan are both on my catalyst. So here's my catalyst, guys. I have them right here written down. Don't know if you could see them or not right here. China, Japan, chips, home builders, utilities, and Fed. Right here. See, I have catalysts. I wrote down catalysts right here. You could see them right there. Right there. Every one of them right there. Right there. Okay. So I have China, Japan, chips, home builders, utilities, and Fed. If you want to call home builders consumer discretionary, that's fine. That's fine. Home builders is D.H. Horton. Sean, D.H. Horton came out with news. Here, look. That's what they're talking about right here. That's the consumer discretionary home stuff right here, Sean. Okay. All right. Okay, we got the catalyst. Let's go through this now. Uh, Taking a breather after AI driven rally. I don't know what's taking a breather. I mean, we're down. This is just random trading action. There's nothing taking a breather right now. This is just stocks doing their thing. Anything below 100 on the Dow is random. Anything below 85, 90 on the NASDAQ is random too. So this is just randomness. There's just not much there. Don't read into randomness. Uh, Venezuela, don't get, I think this is priceless. Ultimately, this is really positive for our energy companies, right? This is really good. But you do realize that ultimately America controlling energy prices in a foreign country will cause oil prices to go down, right? You do realize that. And that's really good for the war between Russia and Ukraine. So I think there's some really smart geopolitical traction here. This is a way for America to kill three birds with one stone. I don't think it's such a bad idea. But I think ultimately it will bring energy prices down, lower. Because think about it. America is going to be running the biggest oil reserve in the world. Wink, wink. Come on. Let's be honest here, right? Okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Sean. AT&T slid market after AT&T. I did not see that. I did not see that, Charlie. Thank you for the heads up. Thank you. So that's communication. If AT&T slid because of a downgrade, that's communication. So Charlie is right. I did not see that. It's not on my sheet, but it probably got updated after here, let's see if it got updated. This is the one I used. Let's see if it got updated. He's right. He's absolutely right. See this? AT&T slid 1%. He's absolutely right. Look at my sheet. See, I don't have it. DH is my last one. I do this remember, I do this an hour before you guys come up here. So that's why I have you guys help me with the catalyst. He's absolutely right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Charlie, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. So yes, infotech. Used to be telecom, now it's infotech. So we got China, Japan, chips, home builders, consumer discretionary, utilities, Fed. I don't know about the Fed today, and infotech. Okay. And from what I understand, Trump is going to be speaking. So let's talk a little bit more about this. Yesterday, chips were crazy good. Venezuela plunged, VNST plunged. Economic data on Monday showed December ISM manufacturing fell, lowest reading of the year, 10th consecutive month of contraction in the factory sector. This is why I'm saying that's why I said in 2026, I'm not expecting retailers to do very well because manufacturing is just 10th consecutive month of contraction. It's not good. It's not good. Noticed all the consumer staple stocks have been phoned it in, have been lowered as well. I've got a lot on my list. I got GIS, CPB. I gave you a bunch yesterday. Minneapolis, Kashkari said Monday that interest rates may now be near neutral level for economy. I agree with him on that. I'm pretty much in line with the Fed right now. My only thing is I think they're going to start lowering in June, July. They said March, May. I'm just one cycle away from them, and I'm usually about one or two away. I'm not that far away. Global manufacturing will be released today. I don't think it'll be that big of a report in light of Venezuela, but we're expecting 52.9. It's coming out at 9:45, just FYI. Europe is down. They gave back everything they gained yesterday. Tech stock retreated on Tuesday. Healthcare and energy stocks advanced, just FYI. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know what he's thinking for Venezuela, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. China closed higher, hitting its highest level in more than a decade, definitely giving us a catalyst. Metal led the gains on Tuesday. Insurance stocks climbed. But look at this. Technology also advanced, driven by continued optimistic over domestic AI. Here's what I'm thinking with China. China's real estate sector is in the toilet, like really, really in the toilet. But their AI is doing well. And if they make enough money from AI, it could potentially offset some of the downside. So China is looking really bad on one sector, but really good on one sector. And that's assuming we believe what they say, which, you know. Japan, again, record high. This is really good for US markets. We didn't get any tailwind from Europe, but we are getting tailwind from Japan and China. And they're being driven by the right stocks, too. Japan closed higher, hit a record high. Benchmark index was broad-based. That's very good. Tracking overnight rally in Wall Street. Bank and brokerage stocks were the biggest gainers. Financials were really strong yesterday. And they'll continue expectations for gradual rate hikes from Bank of Japan. As long as they keep raising their rates, they're going to be in good shape because they've got a lot of ground to cover, as we all know. And again, these are the stocks that I had on my list. And thank you so much for adding AT&T because I download this. He's Alexander, the guy who writes this. He writes this starting at like 5 in the morning, and he just keeps updating it throughout the day. So I pulled this at 8 o'clock in the morning, but we don't talk about it I pulled this at 7:30 in the morning. We don't talk about it till about 8:30. So over that hour, he usually adds one or two things here. So I really do appreciate you guys giving me heads up on that. Okay, put the call ratio is very stable right now. We're right between 1 and 75. There's absolutely nothing going on here. The bulls are not being favored. The put callers, the callers were right in the middle of the thing. There's just not that much here going on. Volatility is still above or right at the 15-day. We got to be cautious because if we rally from here, it's not going to be good. We're already at the 15-day. The 15-day is our last bullish, or in this case, bearish point. So we don't want volatility to rally, but at the same time, we're not really going higher anymore or lower. We're just kind of consolidating here. I wish we would drop down and go to the 8 or go below the 8, which would put us at 14, but we're sticking up here. And I'm hoping we don't take out the high from yesterday, which is at 1527. My suggestion would put an alert. Actually, I would put an alert right here at 1540. And if we get an alert at 1540, the market is probably cooling off a little bit. The fact that volatility is kind of still sticky here, and the fact that the bond market is still sticky here are not good signs. And again, just because we're bouncing off this level, we're not here. We're still here. So let's not get too excited. We're really near the low here. Okay. We're really, really near the low here. Okay. Uh, Momentum levels. We're now at 50%. Remember, we were at 42% yesterday. We're only at 50%. Folks, only 50% of stocks in the NASDAQ 100 are trading above the 50-day moving average. This is not a very strong market. Okay. S&P 164%, Dow Jones 60%. We still need to get 70, 75% above the 50. We're not in a trending market in tech. This is not a trending market. This is a choppy market. Okay. Matter of fact, let me take a look at something here. I haven't looked at this in a few days, but let me take a quick look here. This is equal weighted QQQ. I don't look at it that often. I only look at it when the mags are really out of whack with the rest of the market. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my point. This is what the tech sector looks like right now. That's what the tech sector looks like right now. Look at QQQ. See that? Look at equal weighted. They look exactly like that, right at the 50-day. There's no directional momentum here. Look, zero. Roger, how come swing trades have been more difficult lately? Because the market's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. There's no direction. There's no direction. Matter of fact, if you look at the QQQ, notice the range is just getting tighter here than here. Look how wide it was here, right? And look how we are here. We're doing this. And this needs to break out one way or another, hopefully to the upside, because this trend is moving higher. But look at the equal weighted QQQ. There's no direction to this market. No direction to this market. Okay? Zero. Zero. No direction to this market. Okay? Just tech. No direction to this market. I keep repeating it. I'm hoping you guys will hear me. Okay? This really is representing what we're seeing right now. Sometimes the equal weighted, the mags will overpower it, but not now. Look at the mags. Look at trading action on the mags yesterday. Look at this. There's nothing going on. There's no directional bias right now. Okay. So there's just not a lot of stuff right now. There's not a lot of stuff moving. If anything, financials are moving. All right. Industrial is moving. Financial is moving. Industrial is moving. Basic materials are moving. Everything else, and energy is moving. Everything else is just okay. If it's below 60% here or around 60%, you're just not going to get a lot of movement. Okay. All right. Is momentum getting better? Yes, momentum is getting a lot better. Look at this. 345 stocks. Look at how it looked earlier this week. Coming December 31st, we had 14 stocks making 1 month highs. Right now, we have 345. If this gets above 400, 450, we're going to be overextended. We're not there yet, but we're getting hot. Look at 90-day highs. 209. That's a good number. That means there are trending stocks right now. Remember a few days ago? Look, do you remember December 31st, 6? Look at it now. You definitely have some bullish upside. Downside, 37, look at it 2 days ago, 75. So you have nothing to the downside right now, and you have some to the upside. But do we have sector strength? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, technology, consumer discretionary, QQQ. This has to be up here for us to make a move. Till this comes up here, this continues. This continues. And again, notice the width here and notice the width here. We're going like this. We're getting narrower, narrower, narrower. Look at this is just staying the same. And mags, whew. I mean, just look at this thing. Here, let me just extend this a little more. No directional bias. Okay? Yeah, picture is worth 1,000 words. No, not an AI bubble, just global uncertainty, mostly the bond market, if you want to know the truth. It's not AI. You see, AI earnings last quarter put an end to this whole valuation bullshit. NVIDIA, Micron. By the way, look at SMH. All-time highs. It's not AI. It's the market. It's valuations. It's broad. You see, here's another way to prove it to you. And I'm not saying you don't believe me, but look at most of the sectors. It's not AI. I mean, look at infotech, 47%, but look at real estate, 35%. Look at utilities, 10%. It's not AI. It's the market. It's the market. It's just the broad market. Look at the S&P 500. Again, look at the range here and look how tight we're getting tighter. Here, let me show you this. See this, the difference from here to here is about this much. Look at here, this much. So we're getting tighter, but the trend line is moving higher on the main index. This is bullish. This is leading to a bullish breakout, not a bearish breakout. This is an ascending triangle, not a descending triangle. So the SPY is actually looking good. The QQQ is not looking bad. It's also an ascending triangle. It just needs to get pop above this level. But no, it's not AI. That whole AI fiasco is done. Earnings came out twice as good as expected. We just have a lot of global uncertainty right now. Tariffs, global uncertainty, the bond market, don't know what's going to happen with interest rates, inflation. That's what the problem is. It's not AI. It's not AI. All right? It's not AI. That whole AI, forget about that whole AI business, okay? That's if they keep saying it, then they're not looking at actual numbers. Okay. So we don't have any. Look at this. You got semiconductors here, but you got QQQs here. Do you think semiconductors are related to QQQ? Obviously they are. Shouldn't they be next to each other? Of course they should be. Are they? No. So you have fragmentation here, which is kind of interesting. Usually when you have so many stocks making a 90-day highs, over 200, you have a pretty good directional bias, but you don't here. This is a mixed bag of nuts right now. This needs to get on the same page. What I do like about this is Russell 2000 is not on the bottom anymore. And home builders, remember home builders? Here. Where was Russell was around, home builders were here. Russell was here. See, here's Russell 2 days ago coming into this year. Russell 2000 is here and home builders are here. Look today where we are. Russell 2000 is no longer here. Russell 2000 is now here. It moved from down here to up here, and home builders moved from here to here. So at least interest rate sensitivity is starting to move up, but technology is all over the place. Financials are up here, mid caps are up here. So we're making a move in the right direction, but we still have a lot of chop. Okay. Okay. SPY. Consolidation right above all the averages, above the year-to-date VWAP, which is right here, above all the averages. Just tight consolidation. We need to pop above 689. We need to pop above 689 and take out the all-time high. Look how close we are to all-time highs, but we need to get at this. We need to pop out. QQQ, we need to get up from the 50-day moving average. We need to just stay here and not break this level. That's all we really need to do. All we need to do is not break this down slope, okay? And this will move in the right direction as long as we don't break this down slope. We cannot break this 609 level on the QQQ, okay? But we're right at the 50-day. We're not really moving off of it, even though it's New Year's. Hopefully, institutions will start coming in now. Look how low volume is yesterday. We need institutions to start coming in. They haven't done that yet. Look at equal weighted SPY, QQQ, just nothing. We need to get above all this garbage. We need to get above all this. This is just choppiness. We need to look like SMH. This is what we need to look like. So here, look. Here's your ascending triangle. And here it is. Here's your ascending triangle right here. And here it is breaking out. I want to see this on this. On this. I want to see it on this. I want to see it here. I want to see the SPY breakout, not just SMH, which is fantastic. I want to see the SPY breakout. And I want to see the mags get above the 50-day moving average ASAP. If the mags can get above the 50-day moving average, trust me, you guys know what happens when the mags don't participate, right? So we need to get this above the 50-day moving average. All right. And yeah, today's Tuesday. Russell 2000. Russell 2000 just needs to get above this area, and I think it will. We have a nice little double bottom here. We need to get above the 654 area. As soon as we get above that area, we're golden. And as I mentioned to you, we have a lot of stocks on my watch list, upside and downside. All right, let me turn on my TC 2000, give you guys levels, then give you top stocks, and then I got to get out of here. We're not long SMH right now. No, we're not long SMH. We may be long a stock in SMH, but we're not long SMH right now. Okay, let me get you my levels. 1 second here. Okay, cool. By the way, Coca-Cola is on my short list. All the consumer staples are on my short list. Okay, let's look at SPY. Oh, look at this. Holding my levels pretty damn good. Okay, let's do this. Let me delete this. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. And you know what? Just for good measures. There you go. I'm going to post this for you in the free Telegram channel that I gave you a link for earlier. If you're not in that channel, then you won't be able to see this. Here it is. SPY levels. Look how well it held to the support here yesterday. It's pretty good. Nice clean levels. I like nice clean levels. And for good measures, just in case we fall down, in case we fall through the cracks. Can you guys tell how much I love doing this with you guys here? I absolutely love doing this. Live for this stuff. QQQ levels. Folks, if you don't have access to this, if you don't have access to this, here, here's my free Telegram channel, and I post this here. Mary says it didn't post SPY levels. Mary, they're right here. Right here. Right here. SPY levels, QQQ levels. It's all there, Mary. I'm literally 97 people have saw it already, and they're all there. Just the main Telegram channel, Mary. The main Telegram channel. Yeah, they posted for everybody. They posted for everybody. Mary, just make sure you're looking at the right Telegram channel, okay, dear? Um, what was it? SMH. Ooh, look at this. They held up pretty good too. Let's those are nice levels. I could live with this. Here, I could live with these levels. These are good levels on the SMH, solid levels. Yeah, small caps its own program now. I gave them to you for 4.5 months, and a lot of you guys made really good money on them. And wanted to give you a taste. Gave you a 4.5 months taste. Could have made a lot of money, well more than enough. You could have made 60 something thousand dollars if you put 2,500 into each of those trades during that time. And I'll tell you what I'm going to be teaching you today in the VIP room. You guys are going to love this. QQQ, SMH, Russell 2000. Let's put Russell 2000 here. Russell's strong today. Look how strong Russell is. That's good for interest rates. Really good for interest rates. A lot of levels for the Russell today, but these are good levels. When it trades non-randomly overnight, it's easier to post levels. Okay. Mark, it's still not too late. You could join the program. People are doing very well. We made good money yesterday, actually. It's only gotten better since I started giving it live. And let's do bond market levels. Look at bonds. They're moving higher. Look how well my levels worked yesterday. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. This is good. I don't really have to do much. Here, let's just put that here. Let's move that here. Leave that alone. Put that here. I delete this, and I think we're good. One more thing here. Oops. Let's delete this somewhere right there. There we go. That's it. That's the ticket. Yeah, that's the ticket. All right. All right. Mary, hopefully you could see them all now on the Telegram channel. Yeah, that's why I gotta leave soon. I don't want to drive. I want to go to the office and do them from the office, not from here. So I'm sitting at my computer. Otherwise, I'll be stuck at home for the next hour and a half, and I don't want to do that. Okay, those are all your levels. Let me give you stocks that I'm watching right now in real time. I'll do this quickly, and then I got to get out of here. This is my short list, okay? HPQ, TSCO, MO. Remember, you can always rewind this. Oh, I got you, Mary. I got you. MO. You got all the consumer staples, guys. The GIS, the CPB, the Coca-Colas. I don't want to list them. They all look like this, okay? The Coca-Cola, they all look like this. All the consumer staples. So just pick the weakest one, or maybe I'll do it for you. Look at Coca-Cola. That's a nice breakdown, right? Oh, they got a little support here, but after that, it's got a nice little breakdown. BRBR. Nah, I can't work from home. I like working from home. That way I could supervise Matt properly. I like to micromanage him. LEGN, BXP, BXP, GWRE. These are all the breakdown stocks. And I wouldn't be looking too much at the downside, but there's some good ones. Now, upside, Moderna. Carla says level numbers are hard to read. Are they written some? They're in the Telegram channel. You can blow them up. Here, let's see. Are they hard to read? I don't know. I'll take a look at them later, but you can here, look. Just click on them. You could see all of this right here. That's pretty big. You could make heads or tails out of this. Okay. Moderna, DAL. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's easy. Just click on it. It should. Yeah, you can make them bigger, Carla. Just FYI. Newmont. I like Newmont in light of gold right now. In light of gold. ADI, chip stock. TXT. Really like this one a lot. I don't know how the options look, but I really like this one a lot. Dove and EXPE. Okay. Here is my VIP room link. Folks, today I'll be talking about different stop loss orders, how I generate my stop losses. Okay. Carla, send me an email and I'll forward them to you in the morning. Just send me an email and I'll email them to you all in the morning after I get I get to the office. I mean, I want to help you with this, but most can see it if they just click on the link. Here is the Telegram channel. I want to make sure you have those levels, Carla. And here is Customer Service Live. Again, I'm going to have a big session today in the VIP room. I'm going to talk about different order types, when to use each order, when not to use each order, something I should have done a long time ago. Somebody reminded me yesterday. Thank you for doing that. And I'm going to talk about how to use volume to place your stop loss. I've never done this session before. It's going to be brand new, and I'll give you my top stocks. I'll see you guys later. I'm rushing to the office so I can take care of all my morning students in the High Flyers program. I'll see you guys later. Have a fantastic day.